What do they make like they used to? Play-Doh. I smelled one at Walmart the other day. Still smells the same. Hockey pucks. I have 2 Stanley tape measures. One from 1950-something that was my grandfather's, and one from the late 90s I bought myself. They are both fully functional, and I'd say the one from the late 90s is slightly better designed. Edit. The old one was made in 1969. Guitar pedals. There are some big commercial products, of course, but like always a lot are still made one at a time. By hand. By a single person that owns the company. Baseball bats. New Mexico is one of the few states where we are required to use wood bats in high school. I love it. Existential crisis. Fig Newtons and Snyders of Hanover pretzel bites. I forgot how delicious they were and still are. You have to really seek them out. Too drunk, lazy to do so right now. But there are functional, long-lasting can openers out there. Jiffy cornbread muffins. And #X200B. Edit. I can't believe cornbread got me 450 karma. Those hard caramel candies. Edit. Werther's Originals. To anyone saying they don't make them anymore, they're still using a supply from year 4X. Please provide reference. Thank you all who debunked this. Wholesale workers. And remember, ladies and gents, suck, don't shoot. This is the lamest thing I'll ever write, but the answer is vacuum cleaners. They look different than they did 30 years ago, or whatever, but they're the same. They're actually all the same, with the possible exception of those Dyson ones that use his clever new motors, but they tend to break. Go buy a pneumatic, Miele, Bosch etc. one. All have the same motors. And those motors haven't really changed in decades because they're simple and they work. It might look different, but in terms of functionality they literally make them like they used to. A vacuum cleaner is just a tube with a motor and a container at the end. So it never really changes. Christ, that was dull. I am sorry to anyone who read it. Violins. Even down to the glue that comes from animal skin. Zippo lighters. Lifetime warranty. Send them a lighter broken and they'll send it back fixed. Edit. Posted this comment before bed. Woke up to an exploding inbox. Did not expect this. Think you'll go buy a new Zippo today. Second edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Number 2. Pencils. Estwing hammers. A true quality brand that is still a quality product. You have to pay for it, but who gives a shit? TI calculators. Tootsie Rolls. Vinyl records. Shit hasn't changed since the 50s. 2 metal plates. A slab of molten vinyl pellets. And boom, you've got music. The only major changes have been stereo and quadraphonic, with stereo being the only really enduring one. Cats. Cats seem the same still. Arizona iced teas. Whenever I run into a convenience store or a grocery store, I always see them there. Still priced at $99, which is an absolute steal compared to other drinks. They've done everything they can to keep their cans at $99 without sacrificing production costs or cutting corners, which is a constant struggle due to inflation. I respect them a lot for maintaining that standard. One of the best beverage companies, in my opinion. Plus, their Arnold Palmer tea lemonade cans are to die for. So I've gotten a lot of responses saying that they've seen the price above 99 cents. I can't say anything about the international pricing or the $1.29 cans, but most of the time if it's higher in America that it's specifically on the retailer's end. I believe you can actually write to Arizona and they'll fix the pricing difference. Spamasier. Canned ham. Can't really change the components of it. Bic pens, Bic lighters, and Bic razor blades. The wheels on shopping carts. just as shitty now as they were 50 years ago. Mechanical keyboards. Cherry MX has been making good switches forever. The M250 caliber machine gun, Ma Deuce, in service for nearly a century at this point, with no plans to retire it anytime soon. Linhof cameras. Linhof is actually the oldest continuously operating camera company in the world, having been for nearly 120 years. They are famous for their metal large-format film cameras, beautiful things of engineering that haven't changed much in over 80 years of their Technica cameras being used by photographers. They are still used today. I shoot professionally with one. They're so thoughtfully engineered that you could use modern Linhof parts on an 80-year-old camera. To shoot it digitally, literally all you'd have to do is pull 4 metal tabs, remove one piece, put the modern one in its place, and you've got a vintage camera ready to shoot digitally in a few seconds. The backwards compatibility is impressive. They're cameras that outlive their owners easily. They're still made and repaired in a little factory near Munich, Germany. WD-40. Christmas trees, socks, toenail clippers, Cheerios, and Lifesaver candy. Dirt bikes. Easily the craziest mass-produced vehicle type. Back in the 1970s, you needed a modified SUV to beat a dirt bike in the Baja 1000. Nowadays, you need a trophy truck worth around $300,000 to beat a dirt bike. The regulations for most international dirt bike racing championships force the manufacturers to mass-produce their models in order to homologate them and race. This has made all manufacturers go absolutely insane, creating vehicles that are actually way too good for non-professional users. No other vehicle type comes even close to this. The Brannock device, aka that foot measuring thing at the shoe store. The design has been essentially unchanged for almost 100 years. Rose-colored glasses. Toilet paper rolls. The paper itself may have changed, but the design, never. There is literally no better delivery system for a wad of biodegradable paper. Grandma's cooking. Done the same over decades. Those little clips that go on bread bags. Morphine. Milk of the poppy. Same as before, as are many drugs still used today. Many drugs are worse for you than before. Lego. You can still fit today's bricks with the original ones. Bread slicers. Is there a thread to complain about what they don't make like they used to? Because I want to bitch about Reese's peanut butter cups going from the tastiest treat on this planet to a fake tasting ass pile. Babies. Honey. Bees knows that key is to keep a good thing going and not change it. And #X200B. At least I think that honey now is the same honey as in the Pharaoh times. Newspapers. I still get ink all over my hands. Fuck you newspapers. Cereal bags. Why are they not Ziploc yet? Fuck you cereal bags. Channel lock brand pliers, tools. Right on their packaging it says fiercely made in Meadville, PA. USA. Which is a nice fuck you to offshore manufacturing. The price point is higher, no doubt, but the tools are tough as old boots and they just last. I have had to replace one set of crimpers because I dropped them in a deep lake like a friggin' idiot. Brown paper bags. The most common paperclip design has been around since the 1890s. Although not all are made in the traditional way. Source. Remember those generic, nameless, strawberry hard candies that your nana always had on the kitchen table? I can taste them just at the thought. Quote, was here. Graffiti. You know the graffiti that says, Dave was here, for example. Well, a few years ago I remember reading that they found Viking ruins at the top of a temple around The Middle East. I don't remember the place exactly, and it translated roughly to Ragnar was here. Lego's Lego. Edit. Damn, you guys are hard on the spelling. Coca-Cola. Sort of, unless you were old enough to have grown up with the cocaine recipe. Stanley thermoses. Those things are nearly identical, and work so damned well. Parental disappointment. WD-40. Good shit. Always has been. Bricks. Structural components of buildings can't really be designed to fail without people getting indicted. If you go to certain parts of Britain, bread, it tastes really good. Go to Scotland and you'll find leather and parchment books. The basic, old-school Weber charcoal kettle grill. In a world where there's flavorizer bars, and thermal diffusion grates, and CNC-optimized burner nozzles, and grills you control with a phone app, and all the rest, the basic Weber kettle is still just a round steel vessel with vents and a couple of grates. And that's all it's ever needed to be, because it just plain works. Kit Kats. Jesus Christ, I love those chocolate-covered crunchy Mini 2X4s. Humans. Same manufacturing process and everything. They have changed some of the feed they give them, but for the most part they are made the same way they used to. Edit. Damn, someone already came up with this. Very sad. I thought I was being original. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one. Remember to smash that like button down below. What did you think? Leave a comment. If you want to see more epic content, hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit that bell icon too. Thanks for watching.